going somewhere new things. And then say me down and down last breath. Okay, audio should be working. At least I think audio should be working. Why you no worky? Excuse me, what's going on? Okay, it's good. But yeah, we're doing, I can talk. We're doing a bit of antics tonight with everything. I'm kind of zooted out, as Iron Mouse would put it. I will take care of getting the game started in a minute. I gotta post some stuff for Discord. Zooted out. No worky for you. Hey, Glippy. LOL, Fane. Alphine, I got a sinus infection, and I'm kind of on... Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? I have the bottle. Wrong bottle. Correct bottle. 250 milligrams of amoxicillin. It's 125 twice a day. So it's been a fun time. I've been trying to at least keep talking, so I have like a few short videos that I have like idea for, because I at least have to keep talking so I don't mess up, so I don't lose my ability to speak for streaming purposes. But it's one of those things that's like, yeah, this sucks. And it's awful because, like, the worst part about it is it's not the actual pressure in my face. It's the pressure in my ear. Because with all the, like, the sinus pressure being messed up, the pressure in my left ear, because it actually is a whole eardrum and not have a hole in it like my my right ear, it's just pain. So yeah, that's how I woke up. Yeah, fun morning. I've been very much unconscious as of late. But how all of you doing? Game capture, Monster Hunter, game audio, Moonster Hunter. Today's plan is at minimum, get the boots. I was about to make the joke, boots with the fur. The boots, the greaves. I have to check that. Yeah, no, the boots, the waist, and the arms. Which the waist is Bayroth, and the arms and feet are going to be Erdogan. Been planning to try Freedom Unite with Complete Edition mod. What's the Complete Edition mod? this? I've never heard of that. I need... Oh, wow. I am, like, low on my piercing berries right now. I'm super low on them. My arm just slid off my, armchair. My armrest. Like, oh. Is it something that adds more content to the game, or is it just like it fixes things? Basically, Freedom Night with mods that add content from Monster Hunter Boar. From Monster Hunter Portable 2nd? That acronym is long. Monster Hunter Portable 2nd Gen and minor improvements. Ah. Okay, that seems interesting. The Japanese Freedom Unite. Yeah. I got that. I was like, that's just a really long acronym. I forgot how long the portable games are in their acronyms. Ow. Yeah, that's a long acronym. Gonna swap over to... Ow, my jaw. Gonna swap over to my spread gun for a bit. Yeah, I'm trying to decide which game I want to do for the Hunt-a-thon, which is for 3rd gen, because it's gonna be one game per generation. 1st and 2nd, it's going to be Freedom and Freedom Unite. Then 3rd is going to be either 3rd Ultimate or a portable 3rd fan translation. 4th gen, I really don't have a choice because I don't have a Switch. So if I had a Switch, it would be Generations Ultimate. But because I don't have a Switch, it's gonna be emulated for you. And then 5th is going to be... It's probably going to be Rise, in all honesty. Like, I know people like, oh, let's do Worlds. No, I want to do Rise. It's been a while since I played through Rise. And then 6th, if I get to 6th, 6th is specifically going to be played because of a sub-goal. And it's going to be Suffering. What I mean by that is basically it's going to be armorless, weapon lock, beginning weapons for the weapon type, and I think Talisman is allowed. I'd have to read through what I put again. If Talisman is allowed, cool. If Talisman's not allowed, okay. It's literally just weapon at that point. Make the game as difficult as humanly possible, in my mind. And I already am expecting at least 3 of my friends to mess with me. There we go, drag through mud. What do I forget what I need. Is it the crown for him? That would be my alarm for my meds. But I'm not gonna take my meds right now because I want to be able to stay awake. I need the scoot and thick bone. I love the name Scoot. And then I need the crown. So I think I can go get the thick bone right now. I think I can. I don't remember where it comes from, but I believe it's Elder Recess. Hey, and there's an Uragon there, so we can hunt that while we're at it. Actually, I'm probably not going to hunt that one. I'd rather hunt it in the mission for it. Hold it, I don't have the mission yet, so I gotta hunt it in the area. Yeah, we're going to be hunting an Uragon. I'll grab the slash berries. Thick bone should come from this. Brittle bone. Brittle bone. Brittle bone. No. I don't remember which area thick bone comes from. That's a bad, that I don't remember that. Let's do some mining. Would someone mind telling me where thick bone comes from? Which area? I don't remember. Fire cell stone. Well, yeah, okay, cool. Got that metal. And we're off. I'm going to make sure I have a rock on me. Something to throw it against the wall. Oh, found it. Okay, so it is this area. It's just apparently rarer than every other thing. Neat. It feels so weird having to look more so at like Twitch chat purely because people who lurk now are largely having to type like !lurk or put a redeem onto or use a channel redeem. It's just kind of weird because they messed up how they implemented bot detection. Got any bone pile in Elder Recess, but only 5%. Good job, Capcom. Good job. Make it a 5% find. Woo. Good job, Capcom. Such a good job. Also, thank you, Alfie. Okay. I need more bone piles. And I don't know where more bone piles are. I'll just grab more footprints. Okay. You're there. I did not realize this thing could spawn in this area. I'm gonna be honest, I find it hilarious. Because it's meant to be a snow monster, yet it's in the Elder Recess. It's a little weird when you think about it. So yeah, it's kind of weird when it, like, yeah, it's weird. Why is a snow monster here? The thing's meant to be like a giant reindeer, so why is it appearing in a volcano? It's just, it gets me a chuckle, but it's also the moment of like, excuse me, sir, are you lost? I found it. And Capcom did it just for the sake of screen time. You might be right on that one. I need to somehow break its legs or its arm. What did I hit? Oh, it's belly. Its belly is a weak point. Okay. Too far. Excuse me? Why are you rolling around like a weirdo? You're not even targeting me. Ow, I'm on fire. Thank you, free meal. Well, it got blocked? That's lava. Sir, I just need you scoot. I just need to scoot mob. That's a Magic the Gathering joke for people who don't know it. Scoot mob. One of my favorite cards because of its name. I'm almost dead. It's been so long since I played Magic the Gathering, purely because I don't like the way WotC was taking care of it. It got so annoying with the fact that they weren't making Magic the Gathering product anymore. They were making product of other companies and other IP that could be sold as Magic the Gathering product. And, like, I don't get how people could defend that, because it's like, oh, just look at, like, the secret lairs, look at all the fancy new things we get. But it's just, it's not Magic the Gathering at that point. It's just Magic the I'm several thousand different IP. I'd love to play it where we have a rule that basically says any card that comes from like a secret lair, not allowed. Any card that comes from like a not standard set or a set designed for like Elder Dragon Highlander can't be used type of thing. But I already know people don't like that type of stuff. I already know people don't like that type of rule because when I said that I was doing it with I was doing it on myself to a few friends, they looked at me like, why? What's your opinion on Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards? I hate them. I hate them. The only, like, IP that I thought worked with Magic the Gathering was specifically Warhammer. And that's because Warhammer has enough fantasy aspects and enough things to make it at least unique in the form of the cards that were possible. And that was purely because I think that Warhammer as a setting could very much be made into a setting for Magic the Gathering. That's really the only reason why I think that's the only one that worked. Whereas things like Final Fantasy, Doctor Who, friggin' SpongeBob even, I think those don't work because they don't fit the aesthetic. And yes, there is an aesthetic, but people have largely forgot what that aesthetic is. Some of the funnest cards to look at for Magic the Gathering and play come from when Magic the Gathering was in its early years. Because that's when they realized, huh, we can do a lot with Dark Fantasy. The issue is they stopped doing Dark Fantasy for a lot of their bases. Like, if you ever go through and read the Urza books, not the new Urza books, I'm talking the original Urza Saga books, that entire series is beyond dark for Dark Fantasy, and it works so well. I kind of wish, not Blood and Bones, I forget what that is. I wish that was more common. Like, it's a competitor that plays more like, that has an entirely different style of play, but they're not afraid to print cards that, yeah, have a high value. They're willing to make a Chronicles set and not care one bit what their collectors say. Flesh and Blood. Is it Flesh and Blood? I don't remember. But yeah, I wish that was more common, because I would love to play it with people. I just got steamrolled, literally. I kind of want to find a new table. I want to find a tabletop I can play. Before, I think their plan is, hey, before other companies do the same plan as us, let's do it for them and we get the dough too. Yeah, that's a way to think about it. Like, I genuinely think is their plan. But because they're doing that, it kills so much potential for a lot of possibility for someone to come up and basically dethrone Magic the Gathering. And I think that should happen, but the odds of it happening are very low because basically the barrier to entry at this point is so barred by marketing regulation, marketing rules, and things that shouldn't exist. And I say that as someone who literally made a video about the Kids Online Safety Act and how stuff like that can exist if done right. Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of the rules to children's media really shouldn't exist, especially when it comes to how things are marketed. Like if you have a trading card game, you should be able to market your trading card game. But as it sits, like, you really can't market your trading card game properly anymore because, oh, it's banned to market that stuff on TV. It's banned to market that stuff in advertisement, traditional advertisements. The only option you have as a company at this point is to just say, hey, let's go to these niche people who cover card games. But because their main games are either going to be Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, or Flesh and Blood, well, at that point, yes, I remember the name. At that point, you're basically limited, and you have to pay those people so much money just for them to cover your game or potentially want to play it. It's similar to gacha game players, where they have one company or one specific game they play, and if a different game wants them to play it, they end up having to pay them metric tons of money. And I, like, truthfully think so much could be done within the trading card game area along with the tabletop RPG area, but not much gets done because to dethrone those people who are doing it at that current point, you need to have so much money just right out of the gate. Game I'd like to get up. It's kind of the reason why Pathfinder took so long to make Pathfinder 2nd Edition, because so many people loved the original Pathfinder and thought, hey, it's kind of pointless to have a 2nd Edition. But because, okay, game, can you stop knocking me over? But people kept wanting to play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, and it got a lot of the hype it did because the game was marketed well, along with it was dumbed down and simplified to where a 5-year-old could play it. Where, like, the original Pathfinder and 3.5 D&D very much played on the fact that, yeah, there's nuance to the game. There's rules that need to be memorized, and sometimes those rules are really complicated. Personally, myself, I enjoy Pathfinder. I enjoy 3.5. It's why if I'm able to get into a D&D game with a friend, it's gonna be me playing older editions and not modern editions. And yes, who would have thunk it? I'm a D&D nerd and I love playing card games. It's not a surprise. Like, if I'm able to get into a D&D game with some friends, I will straight be starting it. What's up? Give me a minute. My mother can't open a jar. Okay. I just got... I rolled into that. I rolled into that. I'll go open the jar. 1 minute. I know. I know. We're having potato soup for dinner tonight, and she needed to open up the base for it because we had chicken base to it. Yes, chicken base with potato soup goes very well. As weird as it sounds. Thought I rolled out of it in time. I did not. Why didn't my thing move? Oh no, my controller is losing connection. I cannot hold my controller there. What was that game? I hate fighting this thing so much. I'm gonna craft a shock trap. And then I gotta grab some rocks so I can throw it into a wall. But yes, if I ever get to play at least a new tabletop game, I like making weird characters. Like, I think the last character I remember playing was legitimately a cat. I'm not joking, like, not like cat person. No, just a cat. A literal quadrupedal magic cat. It was probably one of my favorite characters ever. Like, one of my most favorite. Yeah, gotta level up. Because the next, like, the next tabletop character I want to make is a crafting wizard or a crafting mage. Because every other person I've played with has never let me make them because... Oh yeah, like session 5, by like session 2 or 3, I'm making C4. No, no, not C4. I'm making, primitive grenades. And I'm making primitive grenades, blasting charges, things that realistically should not exist in a D&D game, but because I'm playing an alchemist, congratulations, I know alchemy. Okay. Hey, I'm fighting something that's well over my, like, spec level right now, which is hilarious. At least master rank level for missions. Purely because I want the guard up skills. It's enraged. I gotta get up. Just missed 2 shots entirely. Yeah. Well, I didn't die. Yet. Well, there goes my high potions. Could you stop spinning? I'm alive? Okay. Did not think I'd get out of that alive. Bunbaro is going to leave soon. That's fine. Yeah, it's gonna do the rolly attack again. It's gonna become a roly-poly. Yeah, Bunbaro is... I don't mind Bunbaro. The one I mind is this thing. And it's purely because I don't like fighting these things. Rotobahn, okay, Rotobahn has enough weak points on him that it's fine. This thing on the other hand is not. I can understand people not liking Bunbaro, though, because of the tree charge. That tree charge is, in fact, a mighty tree charge. You almost dead yet? You almost dead yet? Really? Pop the bigger wasps, it's a free heal. Come on, are you... can you go into Skull, please? Subspecies Jade Baryoth. I can see that. That makes sense. Yeah, it being an invader monster is kind of strange. Ow. I'm out of gunpowder. I don't need more gunpowder. It's going to go to sleep now. Perfect. Get captured, fool. Okay, so Banbara's gone now. Let's quickly go collect materials. Go grab some materials. Yawning. I'm not the biggest fan of Bayroth. I'm not a big fan of Bayroth. I'm gonna be honest. But I can understand why you want it. It's a fun monster to fight. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I like the smaller monsters myself. That's just me. Things like Jaggy, Dodogama, stuff like that. Other monsters are relevant for grinding. Unless you're talking about the grinding lands, where you end up need to kill like every monster just to have the materials needed to make a weapon. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of guiding lands. Guiding lands to me is quite the bore, I'm gonna be honest. I did a 4-hour stream of me just hunting in the guiding lands, and it was very, not that fun. Not that fun. grind Namael for healing decos and other monsters for, yeah, the healing augment, and then other monsters for layered weapons. Like, yeah, that's pretty much all the guiding lance is used for, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, my controller is disconnecting. I gotta move my chair. There we go. I'm gonna go up here. As your first wall is also... It is a fun concept, I'll give you that. It is a fun concept. I think truly my first wall for Monster Hunter Wilds... Not Wilds, Worlds. I had no wall in Wilds. For World, it was probably high rank... High rank Wraths, being honest. The high rank Wraths always got me. But nowadays, because I use bowgun, it kind of doesn't matter. I just run around and shoot it in the foot. I could drink up my Gatorade. Yeah, because I'm on the antibiotic. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of electrolytes. Okay, that should fix it. I got my controller plugged back in. Forge. Lava nugget? Gotta look that one up. MH World Lava Nugget. Oh, you've got to be joking. I can do a high rank Uragan to get the lava nugget. And I can do an investigation for it. Okay, that works. But yeah, this is the armor set I'll be rocking. Ta-da. Agitator, and this comes with... Yeah, that's the one that's the thing that I am in agreement with about Wilds is like it's done a few things right. And one of the things it did right was how it did layered armor and layered weapons. It gives you an incentive, like it says, it gives you an incentive to actually farm. Like, that incentive has been sorely missing. I am going to be honest. I don't know why that's there. Okay. What is in my item pouch? Oh, armor charm. Why is it there? Okay, that's weird. The armor charm is meant to go there. Do I have any high potions? I don't have any high potions. Okay, we're gonna go play the gambling lotto for a minute. We're gonna go play Steamworks for a second. Help at the Steamworks. Start. Thing I don't like about the fact that the only issue I see with specifically how armor was handled with wilds is the fact that you have no incentive to run survivability skills. Your best option is full damage all the time. And that's, I'm gonna be blunt, really boring. The constant empowerment and creation of new attack skills, yes, helps in dealing damage, but you really have no reason to run anything that's not attack oriented. And I tend to like to play tanky characters. Like even when I play wizards, I like to be tanky. Do 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 do. Optional. Hey, Aragon right there. My arm just my arm. I thought that was my arm popping for a second. No, it was my hand. The joys of having the joints of like someone in their 60s when you're only 26. Okay. But yeah, I've kind of checked out of Wilds. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I really have. I haven't kept up with the news of the game, and I am really just like, if you're talking about Monster Hunter on YouTube now, you have to talk about Wilds. Like, I don't want to. So I've started doing a little more variation in what I talk about, which I'm enjoying that. It's just a matter of I know not everyone is. But for me to basically not get burnt out, I kind of need to talk about other stuff. And realistically, I'm going to be honest, the Hunt-a-thon I'll be doing is kind of going to be the last of the, oh, Monster Hunter every day type of thing. Hello, Luke the Rooster. And the reason I say that is because I truthfully want to play other games I have, since pretty much everything to talk about or look at is, oh, let's just, is wild, and I don't enjoy it. And I'd like to keep enjoying this game. So playing things like World IceBorne, For You, Freedom Unite, stuff like that. Stuff that I will honestly enjoy will be like once or twice a week, with rotating between games with things like Helldivers, probably some more RPGs, stuff like that. I truthfully think so many of the people who play Monster Hunter for a career at this point are forcing themselves to. I'm gonna be honest. They're forcing themselves to be to have rose-tinted glasses or rose-tinted goggles, whatever word you want to use. I truthfully think they're forcing themselves to. Because they know if they try something different, their audience is going to betray them, and they have a fear of their audience to a degree, leaving them. Where with me, it's that moment of like, I don't care. If any of you leave, it's on your own volition. And that just means I'm not, and that just means that means I wouldn't be the right fit for what you want to see. That happened recently to a Genshin creator, and they're doing really good. But all the people who watch them for specifically Genshin Impact, they hate the man right now. Like, it's like the, like, the easiest way I can put it is Code Vein 2 and Neo 3. That's what you're gonna mainly be seeing me play for a good bit, because I love Neo, and I love Code Vein. I love the GE series and the GE universe. Neo is probably the only Souls-like now that I want to play willingly. And that's because the game has a very large variety of what you can do compared to most Souls games now that FromSoft puts out. Like, you want to play magic? Play magic. You want to play ninjutsu? Play ninjutsu. You want to play specifically only certain things from ninjutsu? Go for it. You can. You just take pictures of monsters you want. That I like that idea. Become the monster photographer. Everyone needs a photographer. I kind of like the photo picture mode in this game, to where you can take pictures of monsters. It's a lot more functional compared to the one we got in Wilds, to be honest. The one in Wilds requires you to be in one specific mode, and need, if you want to like pause the game to take photos. And this game just said, you know what? We're not going to give you pausing. Just take photos. Go on Gilly Mantle, take photos. Because Gilly Mantle doesn't disengage if you're not walking. Jim, you got a Deoster to pose for you. Awesome. I like the way Tio looks. I like the way Ice Tio looks more, though. Because Ice Tio is just amazing looking. Yeah, Ice Tio is probably my favorite version of Teostra. Everyone loves the Ice Toaster. And yes, I called it the Ice Toaster. Although I think my favorite monster, like, ever designed in Monster Hunter, I'm gonna be blunt, it's the Crystal, I think it's Gioa Delora, or however you say it. It's the crystal version. It's the variant that's the, like, looks like Kushala Delora. I'm okay. Words don't work right now. It's the crystal variation of Kushala, but it's not called Kushala. No Firestone. Elder Dragons and Expeditions are chill. True. They very much are relaxed. Big old yawn. And I think that's, like, partly why I like this game is, say you go on an expedition, monsters aren't trying to rip your head off. So you have the ability to just relax. Take photos, look at them, have some fun. I think that's part of the reason why I like this game a lot more. And then if you want, like, high impact action, you can go into an actual quest and have high impact action. Investigations. Sort by quest rank. I don't need the Lagania. I need not the Odogaron. Oh, come on. Do I have to have a mission for him. I don't. I indeed don't. Great. I don't want to have to hunt the thing in Master Rank again. I don't want to have to hunt it in Master Rank, man. I'm gonna delete all. See if I can get new ones. I managed to get a picture of a Lavasia jumping out of the lava. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Choice mushroom substrate. Interesting. I need a torrent sack, and I don't feel like doing that right now. All of the yawns. Every day I'm yawning. I hate it. They call me yawning tired. It's them staring at the camera. I mean, that's probably how most of the time it goes. They death glare at you. It's like, are you gonna get a photo of me? You take a photo of me again? Brother? Let's see if I can get the crown that I need. Honest answer, Henry, it would be neither, but if I had to make a choice, it'd probably be Arc-Tempered Fatalis. I'm not a fan of Alatreon, or Alatreon. I can't. All of you know I can't speak today all that much. I'm not the biggest fan of Alatreon. And that's because I don't like its gimmick. Hey, Pete. How you doing? Eat the rock. I'm actually gonna swap to that. Rise and World. You play the fun games that aren't boring, which is good. Yes, I'll take a jab at Wild every time I can. All of you know this. What is that hitbox? Ah, Pink Wrath. I thought I heard footsteps behind me. Pink Wrath, it's honestly, you gotta take it like every other Wrath. And that is, stay away from its tail. If you can keep range with a ranged option for damage, go for it. If you have to go into melee, stay by its feet. Yes, its head takes more damage, but at the end of the day, the safest option is to attack its feet. Personally, myself, if I'm using a melee, I tend to stay between its head and its feet, but that's just because I like to hit the head a little bit. And most of the time I'm using a switch axe. And switch axe has a large range. But if you're using something that doesn't have a large sweeping range, the easiest option is to just literally stay underneath it. And if you're using Charge Blade, you have access to the shield. The shield is a very beneficial thing. It's why Charge Blade Shield is a good example of Charge Blade Lance, Gun Lance, even standard S and S are good examples of why I say the shield in these games have become very broken. And that's due to the fact of how versatile they are in being able to just perfect block, just negate all damage. And that damage negation is incredibly powerful. I'm not even joking with how strong it is. Okay. Like, I'm not even joking with how strong the damage negation ability is. It's absurd. Hey, Noah Smith, hello. Welcome to the channel. I'm just hunting the Monstie so I can try to get its crown. I'm currently in Master Rank. I've been trying for I've been trying for, at this point, a week and a half to get the equipment needed to continue on with the story. But it's also that moment of, like, I'm using a bowgun. I can't break a head. All I can do is cut a tail. And even cutting a tail is really difficult because slicing ammo is not that good if you don't have a spare shot. I'm going to... Wrong option. Hey, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. I want to shock trap you. It's time for a shocking adventure. Or Bowgun and Rise. Yeah, Bowgun and Rise is obscenely good. Just being a photographer is more fun than fighting Fatalis. I mean, yeah, I can see it. Personally, myself, to me, the thing I find most enjoyable is the fashion aspect of this game. That's just myself. It's why the moment I unlocked stuff in Frontier to do layered armor, my immediate thing was I want to make my character look like Saber from Fate Grand Order. I do not. I have an artist that I go to myself. I'm gonna laugh if that's Critter because she's the artist that I go to. Xeno'jiiva is honestly not that hard. The thing about Xeno'jiiva is with Xeno'jiiva, the entire place you gotta stand is in front of it. That's the hardest part. You have to stand in front of its in front of its front claws. That goes for even bow guns. Drink the potion. Am I ever going to break its horns? I don't think I will. Getting this crown is going to probably be the hardest part of this this playthrough. For me, the yeah, I can see that. I can see that looking good. The artist I work with is a personal friend, and this is the last warning. Continue trying what you're doing. And you will get banned. I did not get the Firestone yet. Yeah, no, I just have I just have a general rule where if I need art or I need something, I'm going to look for a person. That is a general thing. And it's part of the reason why why I work with a personal friend. Because she knows exactly what I want and how I want it. Not much happened, Gloopy. Yeah, Kuluth Taroth, or as I just call her, Gold Queen Dragon, is one of my favorites. Well, fun fact, it's about to happen. Someone doesn't understand, don't come into the channel and try to shill your artwork. Because again, I follow the basic rule of, hey, if I need something, I'll go out and find the person I need. I am, like, and the thing is, to everyone watching, that is the worst way to get clients, by the way. Like, straight up, it is. Fire Cell Stone. Okay, it's from high rank, again. Okay. But yeah, it's like, that is arguably one of the worst ways to get clients, because you just end up making the person angry. If they're not actively looking for your work, you're just gonna get the person angry. I am just too tired to get annoyed, so it's just like, I give one warning, and gone. It's also why I have the rule, don't message me about commissions, don't message me about artwork, don't message me about anything that is not related to my Discord server, or if I personally know you. It's because I genuinely have enough people around me who are creatives that pretty much the only thing that they don't do is animation and video editing. Everything else, I got covered. Like right now, I have a commission with Critter, and that's actually for a PNG model that I can use. And it's To everyone here, it may look really stupid, but to me, I love it. It's taking the whole I'm 7 cats in a trench coat joke and making it legitimate. And a good bit of the art for it is referencing Fallout 2. So I'm even more happy because I love Fallout 2. Fire Cell Stone is high rank art again. Okay. Yes, the Wrath weapons, just in general, look really good. Charge Blade is a good one. Lance is a really good one. Personally, my favorite, though, for the Wrath weapons is the bowguns. Because they just look great once you start getting into Master Rank. And that's one of the good things I'll give to Wilds is they landed weapon designs perfectly. Like, so good, I mean, just straight up. This would be my... Is it my 3rd or 4th playthrough of this game? I don't remember. This is one of my multiple playthroughs. Sometimes I can turn into a conspiracy theorist. I mean, half of the videos I make are me just making logical conjecture that somehow turn out to be provable conspiracy theories at times. There's a joke. There's a joke with my family that is, if I'm talking about a conspiracy theory, it's either because I've looked into it enough to say, that makes sense, or it's just not a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy future. I got a Monster Hunter Rise t-shirt. They're still making the Rise t-shirts? Did not know that. Took way too long, but it's dead. Can I get the crown? Apparently not. Apparently not. Great. Can I get the crown on, like, the end at a bonus item? Please, game? Be kind to me? I found used Razorwing Ratha and Magnamalo amiibos at GameStop 2 Sundays ago. Forgot that Monster Hunter had amiibos. Be fair, I forget amiibos exist most of the time. Please be what I want. Yeah, I got it. Spiraled me into insanity because guess who's in Stories 3? Is Magnamalo in Magnamalo in Stories 3? If so, cool. That's okay, I like that. Depending on how much Stories 3 costs, I might get... I'll see if I can get it day one. I don't know if I could. If I can. It's just a matter of how much it costs at how much it costs. Oh, not Firestone. I need Lava Nugget. Curses. Dang it. I'm taking earplugs. I'm taking footing. A lot on expert. Do 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 do. What do I want? Let's dragon attack. I don't do attacks like that. I'll do sleep. And I'll slot attack on that. Actually, no, I won't slot attack. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go get some soup and put it in a mug that I can just drink from while I play. I'll be back in a second. I have returned, and I have soup. It is tater soup. It's been so long since I had potato soup, and I love it. Yeah, when it comes to weapons, Pete, I actually just highly recommend you try every weapon in general for at least a bit of time. Because the benefit of trying every possible weapon is you gradually begin to learn what you like and don't like about weapons. Because, like, with me, I enjoy weapons that let me stay at a range, but also weapons that have, like, a shield. If I want to get up close. It's very much like a type of scenario where, with me, I have two specific things I want within my weapon, and that is either a shield or range. And that gives me a wide variety. That once I realized that, it gave me more variety of what I could do and what I wanted. In all honesty, the only difference between normal Odo and Ebony Odo is dragon element. That's really about it. There's not any really massive difference. Okay, now I gotta look at how do I get Fire Cell? Not Fire Cell, Lava Nugget. Again, different item. Okay, we got a shiny drop of 50%. We got a silver investigation of 14%. We got a gold investigation of 8%, and Plunder Blade 23% for high rank. It's the same percentages for master rank. And then we have a Fiery Convergence, which is high rank, level 7, gives Lava Nuggets, and it's a Hunt a Lavasioth and an Uragon. Dude, Tigrex is one of the most... It sounds so strange I'm going to say this. The most fun, but most annoying thing to fight. Gotta go online. Because you can't do the event quests if you're not online. So stupid. Uh... Nope, it's not there. Okay, so I don't have it. So at that point, it means I have to hunt a high rank Uragon to get Fire Cell. Great. I would too. I would love to see the final bosses from the Stories games. Downside is I don't think we ever will. Specifically because the final boss monsters from the Stories games are considered to be like one-of-a-kind monsters that only appear every X hundreds of years type of shenanigans. So you end up with something that really neat in concept, but never truly sees the light of day in any other form. That's the weird thing now, Gloopy, is like so many of the elders we have now are more common in the idea of how often they appear, but the idea of elder dragons being these super powerful monsters that are extremely hard to kill hasn't changed. And in cases like, example, Samult, Alatreon, and Fatalis, they really appeared in a situation where it was that moment of like, okay, this is time for shock and awe type of situation. Honestly, I don't see Alatreon, Fatalis, any of the main big dragons that go above Elder Dragon being really showing up anytime soon again. And to be honest, when you think about it, Alatreon honestly isn't that unique. Yes, it's considered whatever word you want to use for it, calamity, dangerous first class, whatever word you want to use for it. But at the end of the day, it's probably one of the most common ones there are. Like, really thinking about it. Hey, Nathan. How you doing? Hopefully well. But yeah, I genuinely don't think we'll see them for a long time. Fatalis was really... Fatalis was specifically because Anniversary. Then you have a few other ones that were there for like... they showed up largely because of being an anniversary or a special type of situation. You can mine its back when it's down. Interesting. Is this like a Gypseros situation? Nathan always be working. That just means you get money. You're getting that money. Okay, I wanted to put my gun away, and it's like, hit it in the face. Or I get flung. Yeah. I agree with that statement, Pete. Oh, wow, you can. Okay. That is like a... Okay, that's funny. That's the thing that made a lot of people confused on how did this thing get a slot for a returning monster? Did not know you could mine its back. Probably a water monster like Plesioth. We can only hope. We can only hope that Plesioth comes back. I really want Plesioth to come back. That's just because I'm a freak and I love the hyperspace universal destroying hip check. I'm such a weirdo that loves the dumb monsters. It's why if you ask me what's my favorite monster of all time, it's Dodogama. It's so stupid, it's lovable. It's just a giant it's just a giant rotund boy that wants fun. He wants to ease rocks and just do what he does. I can see all three of those monsters. Dodogama must be protected at all costs. He's just a rotund boy. He wants wolves. Yeah, if I had to pick any monster besides Dodogama, it'd be Nargacuga. Because it's a cat. It's just a cat. I cannot deny the monster kitty. Like, I'm half tempted for when I make, when I contract Critter to make a second set for images that will then be used to eventually, you know, make a proper model that's, like, usable. One of them is going to be Cat 7, which in the joke of me being 7 cats in a trench coat with my friends is I have is a cat named Safi. Yes, for those who have not seen the Twitch page, it is a running joke with my friends that I am 7 cats in a trench coat. Because the name Bundle of Cats. Nargacuga being in Rise is confusing to me. I'm gonna be honest on that one because Nargacuga is, it's kind of strange. But it's not as strange to me where you had Topakadachi. When Topakadachi literally only exists on the new, only exists in the New World. And has no means of getting across an ocean. Genuine question right there. How did it get there? Same with Anjanath. And Kulu-Yaku. And all the other monsters that are supposed to be located in only the New World. Because is Rise set in the New World, or is it in the Old Continent? Because as far as we know, it's the Old Continent. So how? How, I ask you? Hitched a ride on Basil Geese. I could see it. I could see Basil Geese just casually picking them up, flying over an ocean, going like, this is my snack. Is the bomber. Yeah, Basil Geese is, it's hilarious. Basil Geese is, if I remember correctly, a monster that's supposed to be like a B-52 bomber, but is named after an entirely different solar system. And yes, I know it's actually pronounced Basil Geese, but Basil Goose is much more funny. Calling him the Basil Goose is a lot more funny. Yeah. Velkhana to be in Rise, okay, it can fly over there. It's not even, like, confirmed that Velkhana is specifically to the New World. So it really can just fly around and do what it wants. And I say that specifically because Handler has a piece of Velkhana. And having that piece from the old continent says, okay, yeah, it is most likely a thing that just migrates area to area whenever it wants to, type of thing. And then you have more proof that you have a shard of its ice on the ship that was found in Orfrost Reach, which is older than when the fleets showed up. So again, it basically basically confirms, at least within my mind, that yeah, it just roams around doing whatever it wants. Sinuses, man. Just checking a few things. Because for some reason things are being weird. Okay. And we gotta do one more of that, and then I'll be fine. I'll have the armor I need. What old Fatalis does all day. I don't know. I don't know on that one. Probably just walks around going, I'm old. I used to shoot fire from like every part I could. But now I just shoot lightning. I don't think acidic Galvanus has showed up yet. I know it comes a little later in Master Rank. Or eating Occupier. After the first... Okay. Yeah, it's like, I know it appears somewhere later in the story. It's just, I don't know when. It would make sense after Shrieking. That or the capture attempts for, Velkhana. Agitator is active. Let's go. That's funny. Okay, that's funny. You got a Legani instead of Fatalis. What did Fatalis replace? Ah, Fatalis didn't appear. Okay, then. Fatalis is like that evil, the evil villain that goes, "Go, my henchman, fight the enemy for me, so I can just sit here and lounge in my chair." It's like in Justice Superman when Plastic Man goes, he's literally sitting on a throne. It's a chair, and then just has Hal Jordan do the work for him. Iris Zhang, who knew Ultra Instinct. Oh my. Yeah, Zhang is known for being a finicky monkey. I knew it was over when Anjanath appeared. Oh my. Yeah, Anjanath is hilariously one of the strangest oddities in this game. Because for some, it's a hard wall. And then for others, it's really easy. It's a very interesting case for Mr. Dinosaur. I do not know the full health value. Okay, that was weird. Can you stop attacking me? Okay, I just gotta clear this mission and then we can craft the armor. I'm surprised Dayton didn't show up. Sometimes you forget Clutch Claw exists. I mean, yeah. I understand why people don't like it, but personally I enjoy Clutch Claw a lot more over Wire Bug. Okay, it's running. I should have a shock trap on me. I got tranks. Yeah, it's like Wirebug is good for Rise, but in any other game, as a mechanic, it's not that fun. Fighting raging bracadillos. I mean, it can be fun. I don't have fun fighting raging bracadillos. Excuse me, but look at that money total. Four twos and two nines. That's, I wish it was complete. I wish everything on that was two. Be hilarious. And I am set. I just sold everything that the game comes with for its additional content, and it made me over $1 million. I can see that for a good bit of people, that Rise does have a better has a better grind and sometimes better gameplay. I will definitely contend that to Rise. Can I upgrade my armor a bit? Okay. I got everything upgraded to its potential maximum now. You can never have too many armor spheres. Okay, so I have attack boost 5, guard 4, health boost 3, agitator 2. And yeah, I'm good on that. But I am going to cut stream here because I'm getting a little nauseous right now. And I would like to take my nausea med. And my nausea med has a habit of putting me to sleep. So what we're going to do is we're going to raid out on Twitch. We are going to raid. Let's go raid over to Varkon. And thank you for everyone who came. Thank you everyone who stuck around. I will be back hopefully tomorrow. And with, I don't know, either more Monster Hunter or Helldivers. Either one. But with that said, to all those who stuck around, thank you. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow and I'll have a video. Probably out later tonight. Later. God bless.